Good day, viewers. Welcome to this channel. Breaking news. Buhari has set trap for Tinubu, Shehu, Sani. A former federal lawmaker, Shehu Sani, has said the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, has set trap for incoming successor President-elect Bola Tinubu. He disclosed this while highlighting the failure of the outgoing administration. Sani, who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District in the 8th National Assembly, said Buhari wanted his regime to look better. He also accused Buhari of leaving behind a country without any economic direction. He said in a tweet, he led the country without any economic direction. He presided over a government that failed to secure the lives of Nigeria, 63,000 dead, 3 trillion internally displaced persons, and 366,000 refugees in neighboring countries. He failed to restructure as he promised. He granted waivers to the rich and impoverished the poor. He closed the borders for those who import bags of rice and motorcycles and permitted those who use the ship. He built magically pyramids that disappeared after 3 days. He left incomplete projects with huge debts to service for decades. He enabled rich and reinforced a cabal for 8 years. He appointed and retained failures and rewarded them with extension. He was weak in taking decisions and running away when it's tough. He has no house in London but made London his own. He left behind record inflation, record devaluation, record unemployment, record fall in GDP, record figure of poverty, record plunder of state resources. He left behind a nation with 60 million people suffering from mental illness. He is leaving behind the health workers on strike. He set up traps for the next government in order to make his own look better. Buhari has set trap for Tinubu's Shehu Sani, a former federal lawmaker. Wow, this is a good, this news is very analytical. You know, my wonderful listeners, if you look at what I've read so far, it's true of our former president Buhari. What he did, Buhari set trap for Tinubu, because most of these things took place in his tenure. The origin of the suffering we see ourselves today is behind his leading, the way he led Nigeria. Because I can't believe that during his tenure, a lot of things that happened. He go to London like no man's business, you know, and he never beat us there. And he travel for health every time. He say health. From the day one he enter, he went for health leave, he went for health treatment, went for health, and tomorrow in abroad, another day in abroad. To the extent that people were even saying that Buhari is dead at a time, that they have brought his coffin and they are covering up that he's alive. He's no more alive at a time, because every time he's always going on sick leave, going out of country on sick. If he has make his country better country, there is no need of him going on sick leave. And many times have they said that the USA government or the Indian president or other countries president came to Nigeria to receive treatment? At least they make their country what they want their country to be suitable, and their country does not have any bad effect on on the nation, coming down to another country, to at least they make the country suitable and comfortable, that anytime they need treatment they don't even need to fly to another country, they go there. But Nigeria here, every little thing, our president, our vice president, our leaders, our governors, they would travel abroad, even school, because of the level of their understanding. They don't even want to make things available for the masses. They don't want to make life easy because they believe they can fly out anytime. They have the ticket, they have the money, they have the opportunity, they have the influence. What about the masses that does not have the influence, that does not have the opportunity, that does not have the money? Will they kill themselves because they are born in Nigeria? Why didn't they make their country comfortable for everybody? How many of them can vow, those governor and president that will say, my children's school in Nigeria, I am proud to be in Nigeria? Because if you're proud to be in Nigeria, you should make your country what you expect your country to be, the best, that best university that you want your country to suppose. Now, he enrich the reinforced cabal for 8 years, and he appointed and retained failures and rewarded them with extension. He was weak in taking decision. Our former president was weak in taking decision, and when it's tough time, he traveled to abroad as if there is no man. He left behind record of inflation, high record of inflation, devaluation, record of unemployment, record of fall in GDP, record of figures of poverty, and record of plunder of state resources. Something that wastage of state resources, embarrassment of government money. And also left behind a nation with 60 billion people suffering from mental illness, because with what is happening in the country, they have caused mental illness to so many people. So many people does not even know how to think, or they don't even know right to their left, because the cost of cost of life is very high, and that dollar is on a high price. Is affecting people. Some people, their business have crumbled and in a mess. Some people are in a big debt. They don't even know how to do it, how to go about it. So I would like us to look into this very well, because this is a critical case and it must be dealt with immediate effect before it will cause havoc, because it will lead to death, before it will cause another thing, that so that Nigeria will not enter into slavery again. Another country will not come and buy Nigeria and enter into slavery again. That what we have built with our hand, we will not use our own hand and scatter it. So my wonderful listeners, I would like us to drop our comment on the comment box, and also drop your comment on the comment box, and as well as subscribe to this channel by